Hi! Hi to Illuminati though. I think your name was. Illuminati though. What sad frog meme is your fave? I like the one I reblogged a while ago of him inhaling an oxygen tank of memes and crying. That's obviously me. You know, it is my oxygen. What does this look like to you? To me, am I pointing to the left of the screen right now? Let me know. Just tell me. Am I pointing to the left or the right of the screen right now? Right. Right, right. No, no, no. No, 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 no. See, that's horrifying. Okay. So this is a revelation that's probably really horrifying me. I like the few people that are saying left. You don't know your lefts and rights. Clearly, that's using some weird app. You should reconsider the information that you think you know about the left and right directions. Gonna start rocking on the chair because I am a bad influence. That's what I am, a bad influence. Went to the Big Hero 6 kind of premiere on Sunday, which was amazing. We haven't been paid for any of this Disney stuff. Like, it's not promoted. Like, we were literally just asked to do it as like a kind gesture from Disney, and we literally, like, we could just talk about Big Hero 6 all day. It is amazing. I cried 3 times, and I've watched it twice, and both times I saw it, I cried 3 times. Dan and Phil for an Oscar. Technically, me and Phil are nominated for an Academy Award. Very loosely, technically. I mean, obviously, without our contribution as Male Technician 1 and 2 to the UK cinema version, Big Hero 6, you know, it wouldn't have been nominated, so we take complete credit for that, obviously. Oh my god, what the hell happened? I feel like it must have been some kind of Illuminati deliberate snub. It's like, how entertaining would a board game be? We could play card games, and there's lots of physical things waiting for this to be taken out of context that we could do on Tannerful Games. You know what I mean? Not digital video games. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? PewDiePie's video. Yeah. I don't know. See today. Was it today? I don't know. Here, a recent video. He was combining people to see what their babies would look like. And he made me and Phil have this like freak kitten baby. It was so funny. How good is the emo goose in Crossy Road? Have you guys been playing that? Earlier Phil was like, I regret doing this. Every single one of my mentions is just people tweeting me Crossy Road screenshots. How amazing is the emo goose? So, like, I didn't imagine that they'd use so many of his goose noises. So funny. They use like all of the goose noises and the death note. So funny. Great. That's funny, isn't it? Have you read the Hatfic? Yeah. My friend can't tell you and Phil apart. To be fair, we have exactly the same hair. Throughout our time, we've had vaguely similar hair, but it's at a point where we basically have exactly the same hair. We're at a point where the only difference between mine and Phil's hair is the actual physical follicles of our hair and how it falls and stuff. Because my hair now, I'm sure the most dedicated Phil stalkers out there that know things like his haircuts in sequential order. If you look at the side of my head, you see how this layer is like shorter than this layer? That is exactly the haircut that Phil had last time. And I don't know if I've said this to you guys, but like, I always want Phil's hair because Phil has very, very, very naturally quite straight hair. Like, it's naturally quite straight. And the way it falls is quite blocky. And I think it's great. So I physically want Phil's hair on my head, but not black. And last time Phil got his hair cut, he was like, do you see this? I don't really like it. It's a bit too buzzy at the side. And I was like, no, every time Phil comes back from having a haircut, he's like, I think it's not quite right for whatever reason, because whatever. And I'm like, no, like, why does this keep happening? You have the exact hair that I want. I swear every haircut I've had over the last year has been my favourite haircut ever. This is my favourite haircut ever. I love it. When I see all the fan art that lots of you guys draw, obviously when people draw like, especially like Dan and Phil fan art, it's with kind of like the more anime looking hair, but I appreciate it. Dan, I think we could be related. I think a lot of people say that. People say, I think I'm your long lost sister. Do you have that much in common with your relatives in that kind of way? You don't necessarily have to. People are like, oh my god, I swear we're related because I totally relate to you. Maybe you just mean, I'm sure that you relate to me and maybe we'd be friends. Because, you don't always have a lot in common with people that you're related to necessarily.